Hello 7th class student, how are you doing? And in the last class we have learned about small topics of heat and temperature, and today we will discuss how this heat energy is measured with, or the temperature is measured with the device. What is the device used to measure the temperatures? Of course you have a beautiful experience when you are sick or you are feeling not well, so simply you see a doctor, right? So what a doctor will do, simply he will give, or he will keep a long glass tube, isn't it? He will insert in your mouth under the tongue, or in sometimes it may be kept under your armpit. So he will observe and he will write a prescription. What is a device is called as? Yes, you got that idea, that it is a thermometer, right? So thermometer is a device which is used to measure the temperature, isn't it? What is a sorry, what is a normal temperature of a human body? What is the normal temperature of human body? That is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit or else 37 degrees Celsius. In the last class I might have told you that temperature of bodies can be expressed in degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, or sometimes it may be expressed in Kelvin scale also. So how these temperatures are measured, with what device? Just now we have discussed that it is measured with the what a device called a thermometer. So you might have observed the thermometer, it is a glass tube which is closed end, two ends are closed, and the other end you have a glass bulb which is filled with some liquid, but you can't see that liquid, but it is in a silver color actually. Okay, and how this silver color, it is like opaque and a little bit shiny. What this mercury will shine, it has a physical property that it is a bright shining liquid. It is, actually it is not a liquid, it is a solid, or in other words it is only metal, in other words we call it as. See, we have many metals in the universe, so out of that mercury is one of the beautiful metals where it is the only occurs in only liquid form. Of course we'll learn in the next higher classes about the properties of mercuries. Okay, now it is coming, the if you observe the thermometer, you'll find some readings on it with some values. Okay, up to it may be given as 110 degrees Celsius, or sometimes 110 degree Fahrenheit actually. So that 108, 100, 90, like that the readings will be there. So how it works actually, how it works and what property this thermometer works out. So what is that property? Basically the property of this is, the thermometer works on the principle of, there's a beautiful property is liquid expands on heating. In the first class I have told you about the example. See, when you boil the water, or when your mother is cooking rice, so what happens? The liquid expands and it pushes the lid, so that the lid will displaces from the vessel. The same concept here also, liquid expands on heating. How? There is a simple activity. So that, take a round bottomed flask, okay, a round bottom flask, and have to take a colored water. I took here red colored water, possibly red colored water you can take, and insert a capillary tube, or else you can take a refill also, ballpoint refill, a plastic refill, also a thin tube like structure, plastic tube also you can take and insert through a single hold rubber cork. So this part is a rubber cork which is having a single hole. Through it you have to insert a capillary tube that should be in contact with this red colored water. Now what I have to do, and take a plank and make some readings. And after that what I have to do, the next process is, you just pour boiling water. These are the hot water, in other words. Say approximately the boiling temperature is, boiling point of the hot water, or their temperature will be approximately 100 degree Celsius. When you transfer this water from the vessel to this beaker, of course it may be vary like 80 degrees, 70 degrees, like that. So of course they are treated as hot water. Now due to this hot water, what happens to this bulb, round bottom flask? Immediately this red colored water also what happens, it will be get heated up. So after heating that, slowly the water goes up and it will reaches to some extent. Take a mark over there. Previously the mark was here or somewhere else. That means what this activity shows, the water level rises up due to what? The hotness of water, or after boiling this water the temperature rises so that the water level goes up. So this shows that the liquid expands on heating, isn't it? The liquid is expanding due to what? The hotness of water. Is it okay? And what happens when it cools down? Immediately it get contracts. Again it comes to its original position. That means the water level decreases. This is what happening with the water. But in our thermometer, what is the liquid to be taken? Mercury. Why only mercury is choosing? And most probably in lab activities of in chemistry lab, the most probably used liquid is mercury only. Why a mercury is used? Because it has some special properties. I just told you in the beginning itself that mercury is the metal, one and only metal which is occurring in which state? Liquid state. And it is opaque and it is shiny. And another beautiful property of mercury is it is having highest density among the liquids. Highest density among the liquids. Comparatively, if you take water, oil, whatever different liquids are there, if you compare all the densities of all these liquids, the mercury's density is 13.6 grams per centimeter cube or cubic centimeters. So highest density, it is nothing but more weight, isn't it? So it is not a light liquid. Say if you take a water's density is 1 gram per cc, but mercury is 13 times more than this. So what happens? As it is having more weight or density, so it moves slowly. Here I am using this word and simply I will change this word to slowly to uniform. Uniform means same or similar or which covers equal distances in equal interval of time, isn't it? So in motion topic also we have learned about this, isn't it? So slowly what happens a mercury when it is heated up? Once you come back to this concept, so I took here mercury in this bulb, am I right? Right. So a doctor inserts this mercury bulb or glass bulb under your armpit or under your tongue. So these are the parts in your body where the temperature will be little bit hike. So at the temperature, when the temperature is high, what happens to the mercury? It expands. Like basing on this concept, the mercury expands. How? Not rapidly. It moves slowly, uniformly. That's why doctor keeps that thermometer under your armpit for at least 1 minute. So during this 1 minute, how much distance it travels? Okay, and then it stops. When it removes, it stops. So that's why doctor will observe there. Say for example, if it is showing 100 degree Fahrenheit, then your body temperature will become 100 degree. Or else if you are suffering with from more fever, then it will be 1 or 2 degree Fahrenheit, like that. So immediately after completion of checking the temperature, simply doctor will give a jerk so that again it comes back to its original position. Then this is this is called as contraction, isn't it? The mercury comes to its original position and it gives basing on this concept, which formula, that is liquid expands on heating, on this property the thermometer works out. And why only mercury is chosen? Because it has a highest density among all the liquids. That's why it moves uniformly. Not only that, in addition to this mercury, you have another liquid called as alcohol, isn't it? Alcohol. This alcohol also a beautiful liquid which is used to find out or measure the temperature of different bodies. And we have these thermometers are of two types. There are two types of thermometers. One is laboratory thermometer and the second one is the clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer, as you know very well, you have that experience of doctor and you, like patient and doctor. So whereas laboratory thermometer is used in laboratory itself to measure different liquids and bodies temperatures, isn't it? So today what you have to do after completion of after listening to this class, you have to draw this diagram. It comes for 4 marks, isn't it? It comes for, I'm sorry, it comes for 8 marks. Essay type question this is. You have to draw the diagram and explain the activity and what are your conclusions, isn't it? What is the aim of this lab activity? Is liquid expands on heating. What are the materials required? How the procedure? What is the result? You have to note it down. And you know, these are the properties of mercury and alcohol, isn't it? You know, the special property of alcohol is it can record very low temperatures even, isn't it? It can record very low temperatures. You know, basically the first thermometer was invented by whom, you know? Galileo Galilei in the year 1593, isn't it? So in that first thermometer, what is the material he used? That means here in this we used mercury. Most probably the thermometers are using like mercury only. But in the first thermometer which was invented by Galileo Galilei, he used the material called air. Because you know, liquids and gases are floating bodies. They moves, they expands on heating. Like how liquids expands on heating, air also expands on heating. So the air was used, then later alcohol has come, and then mercury nowadays we are using. Is it clear? So please make a note of all this and go through with the textbooks and practice well, and draw the diagram and write the key points and post it in the group. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.